welcome back to our channel.
I'm Susie.
And I'm Ness, and this is
Mom and Daughter Talk,
where we hope to inspire,
encourage,
and uplift your mother-daughter
relationships.
relationships. Thank you for joining. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe so you can be notified when new content has arrived. So thank you for joining part 2 of my car theft video. Woo. If you haven't seen part 1, please go back and watch part 1. So, where did I leave off on?
The color of the car, I think. You were talking about the color of the car.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll pick it up there. Car got stolen. I'm driving a rental car and I'm seeing black cars everywhere. I do my research with the cars as I'm waiting for the insurance to get their life and give me my money. And so I knew what car I wanted. And I'll just say it, I wanted a Kia K5, like that bad boy looking good. So I was looking at the different colors and I saw black and I was like, ooh, that don't really look that good to me. So I just like, poop, no black car for me. And they had this color called Gravity Gray. It's like a deep gray, and I'll put it on the screen, but it was just looking real good. And I was like, ooh, that's what I want. Because like I said in the previous video, I wasn't tripping on what kind of car. I was not thinking I would even get a new car anytime soon. So the Gravity Gray stood out, and I was like, boom, that's what I want. Weeks go by, and my voice kind of quivered. Weeks go by. So me and my dad and my sister, we were like, okay, we're gonna go on this date and we're gonna go get you your car. It was a Wednesday. At this point, it's 26 days after my car was stolen. I was keeping track, yes. And so we go to a dealership. At this point, I didn't call them, so that was my bad. We get there and they're like, oh, we don't have any K5s on the lot. I was like, what you mean? So I couldn't test drive it, and he was like, oh, we'll get the color you want in 2 weeks. I was like, 2 weeks?
Oh, no.
Like, I had a trip planned. I was supposed to drive out there. So now I'm about to get I was just like, my mind was racing, right? We leave the dealership and then I realized, oh shoot, I still need to test drive this car to make sure I like the ride. So we were like, okay, we'll go to another one tomorrow. So this is the 27th day after my car is jacked. We go to this dealership. Before we go there, my sister's like, can we get El Pollo Loco? And we're like, okay, let's go get El Pollo Loco. And if you're not from here, El Pollo Loco's the chicken spot, in California, whatever, or in the United States. And so literally, my dad pulls up. I look to my left and I see the Kia K5 in all black, like in person in the parking lot. And I was like, ooh, that is nice. I was like, that is so cute. And it wasn't even super clean or nothing, but I was just like, oh, this looks really good. So I'm just staring, and I was hoping the dude didn't think I'm looking at him like that. But I was like, wow. So that told me, I don't know, in that moment, that just told me stay open. And I was like, okay, I'm just gonna stay open. And I literally looked to my dad and my sister, and I was like, okay, y'all, if you see another car on this lot that you like, let me know, because I'm open. Then, since it was black, I remembered this one dealership that had, like, they said they had the black one. And so my dad's ordering the chicken. I'm on the phone and I'm like, hey, y'all got, Kia K5 black, whatever. And they were like, oh yeah, we have it. And I was like, ooh, okay. So we end up going to that dealership that had it. They had a black and a white one. And so we get there, test drive it, that bad boy is smooth. And I was like, okay, I want this. Like, I want this today. And so I thought I was going just to test drive, but I was open to whatever God had for me. Literally the night before, I wrote on my big calendar, go to Kia dealership and get my car. So I wrote that down in faith that I was getting my car that day. And I brought my list, because, write the vision down, make it plain. That's in the Bible. And so I wrote down new car 2022 and what I wanted in it. And I brought that list with me. And basically, it just all worked out to where it was like, either get this black car today or wait 4 days and the Gravity Gray will be on the lot. But it's not a guarantee that someone didn't already buy it before it got on the lot, or that, if that one's not available, the black one will still be here. So it was kind of like, ooh, what do I do, Lord? And I literally felt like it was a battle in the mind of like, do I choose the color that I know God was like showing to me from jump, or do I choose the one that I had set my sights on that I wanted? And I just kind of was like, okay, my want or God's want? My want or God's want? And I was just like, all right, I'm gonna get this one. Like, this one is sleek, this one is nice.
It's really nice, yeah.
And God was like highlighting it to me from jump as far as the color. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna get it. And then the guy was like, congratulations, you have a new car, blah, blah, blah. And so it was dope to see like the whole process of it all. Because like I said, it's not like there are 30, 40, 50 cars on every lot. Every lot you go to, like, it's sparse.
A handful, yeah.
It's a handful. And God had my ride, and I was praying, whatever is my ride, like, keep it for me, and we're gonna make it do what it do. And so it was done, and I was like, yay. Yeah.
No, that's good. And it reminded me of like when you had before your car got stolen, I know you had mentioned about how you wanted to keep that car for about another 4 years and things like that. I think about that scripture where it says that the plans belong unto man, but the purpose of a thing belongs to the Lord. And a lot of times planning is fine, you know what I mean? But ultimately the purpose of it is God's. And a lot of times God has something better beyond what we could imagine, because the word says that how, you know, he will bless us beyond what we could even think or imagine. And so you were thinking, I'm just going to hold on to it practically, you know, for 4 more years and things like that.
Yeah,
but
it's
God's
already paid off.
But God was like, nope.
Yeah. It was wild. And your vision, which you told me in the beginning, like, that really kept me grounded too. Like, the initial piece I had, like, when you go through stuff in life, I encourage you to pay attention to the signs. Like, keep your eyes open, even though you are in the emotional state of what's going on. Keep your eyes open to what, like, God might be trying to show you, or what people kind of speak into you in your situation, because it's easy to stay in that emotional spot. It's easy to stay like low and down and woe it's me, but you know, you gotta crawl out of that grave sometime soon in life, you know. And so I just love the fact that, you know, you saw me through the journey, and you know, you spoke life where I felt like life needed to be spoken into me when I was in my emotional state. So thank you for that.
You're welcome. Yeah.
So yes, that's my testimony about my car being stolen. So, you know, now I'm very hyper aware, and that was a beautiful lesson to learn. And now I have a new car, and it's interesting because I don't feel attached to it yet. Like, it still feels like a rental car in a sense, but this is the first car I've ever gotten in my name. Like, the car I had before, my dad gave it to me, and I was making the payments and I paid it off. But now this is like in my name, and it's brand new. Like, I bought it with 15 miles on it, and I was like, I've never seen that so low. Oh, no. And so, yeah, now I'm just like, wow, I want to really take care of it. So yeah, thank you for joining, and we'll see you next time.
All right, have an amazing day. Bye.
Bye. Oh, we look Asian.